Good morning, children. In the last class, we learned about the keywords of this chapter. Okay. Today we'll be learning about some more in detail about this and question answers about the reflection of light. Okay, children. Right. Now see here. He had given that what we have learned. What we have learned. In this, what we have learned, here he is asking that light selects the path which takes the least time to travel, which we call it as the Fermat principle. It is also applicable to the reflection of the light. And here, image of a real object in a plane mirror is virtual. It is erect and it gives the same size of the object. The image in a plane mirror appears to be small because of the smaller angle subtended at it or I. That means here when the angle subtended, what if the angle subtended by our cells is smaller, then the image form is also smaller. If the angle is bigger, the image will be bigger. Image in a plane mirror always suffers the lateral inversion. Okay, children. Now see here. Next, the reflections on concepts. Reflections and concepts, that is question answers. If a incident ray normally, if a ray incidents normally on a plane mirror, normally means 90 degrees. If a light ray is incidenting directly, is incidenting like this, straight, not with certain angle, no angle, just exactly, it is incidenting normally. Then what will be the angle of reflection? What is the angle of the reflection? Normally, no reflection takes place when a light ray is incidenting normally exactly 90 degrees. It reflects back, same, it reflects back. Therefore, we can't say that a reflection is 90 degrees. We say that reflection is 0. Okay, right. Explain the laws of reflection. Second question is that explain the laws of reflection. Here normally we are having of two laws of reflection. That is, the first law is that the incident ray, normal, reflected ray lie in the same plane. The angle of incidence is equal to the angle of the reflection. Okay, that is the second one. And explain the process of formation of an image with a pinhole camera. Draw a ray diagram to show this. Okay, here already we learned about the how the image is formed in a pinhole camera. Normally the image can be seen clearly if there is a pinhole. But if the size of the pinhole is increasing, we will be getting of a blurred image. I explained in the video that how this pinhole camera can be working. It works. Okay, right. Why does the image in a plane mirror suffers lateral inversion? Okay, why does? When we see in the plane mirror, if showing of right hand can be seen as the left hand can be seen as the right hand. Why it suffers like that? It suffers because, okay, that means actually the light ray, when we stand in front of the mirror, the light ray, it will be going, it reflects. That means first the light ray is incident from ourselves, that means from our body. It incidents in the mirror and it reflects back. But here our mind, it finds that means mind, it thinks that the light ray is coming directly from the mirror. As a result, it appears it suffers the lateral inversion. Draw a ray diagram to understand the formation of an image by a pointed object by a plane mirror. Pointed object means normally we have seen this pointed object, this figure. Okay, pointed object. This is a pointed object. Figure 9 in your textbook. Okay, it shows the pointed object. When a light ray is incident from a point object, it reflects back the same angle. Therefore, that is the point or pointed object. Okay, next. Next one. Okay, application of concepts. Applications of concepts. In the applications of the concepts, some problems are given. Okay, here we can able to see the problems. In the adjacent figure, AO and OB in the adjacent figure, AO, in the adjacent figure, AO and OB are incident and reflected rays respectively. Angle AOB is equals to 90 degrees. Find the values of angle of incidence and angle of reflection. That means here he had given a reflecting surface, incident ray AO, a reflected ray is also given OB, AO and OB. Here the angle between them is 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Okay. Now find that means whenever when we draw the normal line to it, total 90, that means here both angle will be 90, means this angle is 45, this angle is 45. Therefore angle of incidence is 45 degrees, whereas the angle of reflection is also equal to the 45 degrees. What is he asking? He is asking to find the values of the angle of incidence and angle of reflection. Okay, right. Next, and one more problem is given. Bharat stands in front of a plane mirror at a distance of 5 meters from the mirror and observes his image in the mirror. If he moves 2 meters towards the plane mirror, then what will be the distance between Bharat and his image? Bharat and his image. Okay, let us see. Okay, let us see, children. Here it is a plane mirror. Let us imagine that it is a plane mirror. Bharat is standing. Bharat is standing. Okay, stands in front of a plane mirror of 5 meters. 5 meters. Okay. Therefore, what is the image inside this one? This is a mirror. That means object distance is 5 meters. The distance between the Bharat and mirror is 5 meters. Therefore, what is the image inside? It is also 5 meters. It is also 5 meters. Okay. Now, if he moves 2 meters towards the plane, if he moves from here to here, he is moving of 2 meters. Therefore, 2 meters means what is the distance between the Bharat and mirror? 3 meters. Inside, how much it will be? Inside also 3 meters. Whatever the object distance, the same image distance is there. Therefore, here 3 meters. When he is moving 2 meters forward, therefore from here we should measure. From here to here, that is 3 meters. Therefore, inside also 3 meters. But what is he asking? Then what is the distance between Bharat and his image? Bharat is standing over here. And here is asking about the Bharat to his image. Therefore, 3 meters plus 3 meters. Distance between Bharat and image, that is equal to 3 meters plus 3 meters, that is equal to 6 meters. What is the distance? 6 meters. Have you understood, children? That means Bharat is standing 5 meters in front of the mirror. Therefore, 5 meters inside, 5 meters here means inside also 5 meters will be there. Whatever the object distance, the same image distance will be there inside the mirror. Therefore, when he is coming forward, from the image also he will be coming forward 2 meters. Therefore, from here to here he is asking. He is not asking this distance. He is asking from standing position to Bharat to the image. Therefore, here 3 meters, here inside 3 meters. Therefore, it is totally 6 meters. Okay, right. Next, children. Okay, next question is that explain the diametrically the image of letter B in a plane mirror. Image of B. B in a plane mirror. Normally it suffers like this. It appears like this. B. Is it not? If not, you can see in your plane mirror and you say. Why can't we see our image in a white sheet of paper, though it reflects light? Though it reflects light, why can't we see in the white paper? Okay, normally whenever you stand in front of a plane mirror, it reflects light. But here it cannot be seen in the white paper. Why? Because it doesn't form the image on the screen, which is not doesn't forms a real image. It forms of the virtual image. We can discuss the merits and demerits of using mirrors in building elevation. Okay, in building elevation, normally in the building, whenever we are constructing of the buildings, we will be using of the plane mirrors. Okay, that means whenever we see, it appears as multiple reflections takes place. Okay, as a multiple reflection takes place, it is not comfortable to construct in our houses. Okay, for some purpose, that means in a big buildings, where we are very space, a lot of space is there we can use the plane mirrors. Okay, children. Okay, therefore today we learn about the applications of concepts. Okay, and in the same way we learn about the reflections on concepts. Okay, children. Next we are having some higher order thinking questions. Those we will be seeing in the next class. Okay, children. Thank you.